Yo, what's up, little people? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Roll On, Roll Off, the podcast. I'm back again. You already know. Retired Marco, and on my right, I've got
Uncle Colo, aka
Mr. Believe.
You don't
Going
know.
to my right.
Yeah, and I'm PJ, your main number 9, your unformed striker. They are
Golden boot.
every
Golden
time. You see me get to know.
Mm-hmm.
What's
What
up,
did you
lads?
say? Was it uninformed?
What, last week? Last week?
Uninformed striker.
Unknown teaching, you know what I'm trying to mix it up.
We're back. We're back for another episode. You don't know. I don't even know what number this is. I've kind of lost track still. But anyways, we're up there.
14,
Probably.
Probably something like that.
13 or 14.
And if you ain't subscribed and you've watched all 14 or whatever number it is, you're a pagan.
Yeah, man.
Leave
Hit
it.
that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Notification bell.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Leave a comment, man. Engage, because we'll clap back. So, I mean, put down what you want to put down.
Look out for CK. Look out for CK. Look out for CK.
He's a pagan. But we move on.
That's gone over my head. You know? That's gone over my head. So
I get it.
Do you?
know.
we'll talk off camera. That's gone over my head still.
Boom. Isn't me?
But yeah, all right, cool. So normally we talk Prem, fixtures, tables, whatever. But normally what happens in the Prem. Obviously, we've not had any Prem games this weekend.
Just some FA Cup.
Just FA Cup. Don't really want to talk about FA Cups.
And Carabao.
'cause It is what it is. Carabao. Do you know what I mean?
We all got through to the next round.
That's what's important.
Yeah, that's important, lads.
Yeah,
That's important.
Yeah, exactly. We all got through.
Took some others
Some
a
more
bit longer.
convincing than others,
Yeah,
yeah.
some a bit longer than others.
But just
you
to
know.
quickly recap, you played
Villa. We played their children, the under 21s or under
kids.
19s.
Their kids, yeah,
Unfortunately,
Whatever
couple
It is
decent players in their side still. Couple
Yeah,
decent ones.
the one that scored Barry or something like that.
Barry, yeah, he came from Barca, innit, or something like that.
Yeah,
He was at Barcelona, yeah.
Man,
Barca.
at Villa.
He looks decent.
I've really got that pulling power. It's John Terry.
I said we had to bring out Thiago and Shaqiri.
Just to secure the bag.
Trust
Bro,
me,
it was
fam.
1-1 so they came on. So
Yeah.
it was
Insurance.
yeah.
Insurance.
Wijnaldum and Henderson, you're on
The
thin
backup.
ice. Let me just say that you're on very thin ice.
Told
Ronaldo's
you.
gone, innit?
I said to him that Sanchez, was then coming for Liverpool. I feel
Who?
like Sanchez.
What's Sanchez?
Renento.
Oh, Renato Sanchez, the
Yeah,
Portuguese
Renato.
player.
Yeah.
Nah.
I said, nah,
fam.
nah.
I see it happening.
Not having
Nah,
it.
We good. We good.
Yeah.
It's all right, but we good. We good.
Yeah.
But yeah, you
Can't
man
be
on
the best
thin
at-
ice, man, because
Shit,
the
then.
performances are.
Mad.
but yeah, easy 4-1 win. So
Yeah, fair play. On to the next round.
this feels like the furthest we've been in the FA Cup with Klopp ever.
Because Klopp don't care, fam.
'cause
You
we
don't care about the FA
like
Cup.
every round
You
we
don't
had to
care,
be
fam.
out, fam. So it's new territory, but
Mm.
it's what it is.
United, who did you play?
Who did we play?
Watford.
That's it.
Watford. That was what you won 1-0.
1-0, first half.
Scotty too hotty.
Scott too hot with a goal. He was captain. He
El
did very
Capitan.
well. Trust me, for the
Saying
first
nothing.
half, I give him like a solid 8 to 9 rating for the first half.
8-9.
He did very well. He made sure the team was defending. Do you know what I mean? He spoke up. Do you know what I mean? Even when Bailey was off the pitch. No, Bailey was off the pitch, and he had to be centre back for a little while. Cleared the ball, grabbed it again for the head.
Man
do
of
you
the
know what
match.
I mean?
Man of the match,
I
basically.
would have given it to him. Do you know what I mean? For the beginning, I don't know. I didn't.
Yeah, but if you're giving him 8-9 and he got
For
the winning
I
goal,
said for the first half.
Yeah.
Half, and he got the winning goal. Yeah, I'll give it to him. Yeah.
Fair
Not
enough.
much, yeah. It was
Fair
a difference,
play.
I guess. Do you know what
yeah.
I mean?
Okay,
Yeah.
fair play.
What did you have?
We played Newcastle at home.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 2-0. We had to go to extra time, so we had to play longer than what we expected
Smith,
to.
I told you.
Yeah, Emil Smith roll with the first goal,
Smith.
and then
He's better than
Aubameyang with the
Saka.
second, and
Better
and
than
Tierney
Saka.
just doing bits.
Someone said
Tierney.
that if Greenwood
Yeah.
scores 6 goals in the season, he's underperforming, and if Saka does that, he's overachieving. What do you think?
If Greenwood scores 6 goals, he's underachieving.
Yeah.
And if Saka scores more, he's overachieving.
Yeah.
That's nonsense.
No, okay.
Yeah,
So do
sorry.
you feel like they're basic on the same level as a player?
I think that both of their ceilings are high.
Do you
or
feel like
very high.
they're both on the
Yeah,
same
they're
I
level?
would
around the
say
same.
so.
Yeah.
Only I think Saka is showing it more though, but that's just because he's getting more game time.
Okay.
That's he's getting more run a game, so you can see what Saka does. Everyone can see what Greenwood does, but he just
So who would you have in your squad, Saka or Greenwood?
Now.
No,
Or overall.
overall.
I've got to base it on Saka. Only because I've seen him more.
What?
Because I've seen him more.
Nah. You seen him
You saw
more?
Greenwood.
Last
I've seen
season,
Saka
you saw
more.
more. What are you talking
But
about?
Saka's had more games.
This
He's had just
season.
more games.
A
I'm talking
lot.
about, are you talking about this season or just
I said
overall? Because if
overall.
I'm still staying with Saka.
Nah.
I'm still staying with Saka for me.
What's my
I rate
ruling?
Greenwood. I rate Greenwood, but for me, I love Saka, fam. I love Saka, but I rate Greenwood highly.
See, just killing me, bro.
I rate Greenwood. You both take Greenwood.
I'll take Greenwood over there.
Yeah, of course you would. You would take
Okay.
Greenwood as well, wouldn't it?
I'm a bit undecided. I'm not gonna lie.
Fair enough.
I'm
They're both
undecided.
ballers, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
ballers.
bro,
They're
but I'm
both
not-
ballers.
I would-
Fam. How
I'm
was
not-
Greenwood?
19.
Oh, okay. Saka is, I think he's the same. 1920, I think. Yeah.
Mm.
They're both ballers, man.
Yeah,
Both
they're both
ballers.
sick. And if I'm happy to see their future. If it blossoms how we want it to be, they'll be definitely killers in the Premier League in the next 5 years. Do you know what I mean?
Who have you got coming through the ranks? I know you're a big fan of Curtis Jones.
Yeah, we got Curtis Jones. You know,
What about
He's good
Elliot?
though. Curtis
Huh?
Jones
Is
good.
it Elliot?
Elliot.
Harvey Elliott.
Elliot on loan at Blackburn.
Is he good though? Like no, like I've only seen him a couple
He's
games
a
for
young
Fulham.
prospect. He's a young prospect.
Baller.
Is it?
Ball.
But like Greenwood, Saka level, or maybe not that yet.
Not yet,
Is he
Okay,
a better
but
baller
could
than
but I think
Brewster?
we're better than thing.
Is he better baller than Brewster?
Oh,
Better than Brewster.
Is he better
No,
than
no,
now.
he's not. No,
Not
he's
at the
not. No,
moment.
he's not.
Now, at the moment, not now.
But you're saying with Klopp, he'll get there past that.
Yeah.
100%.
I think Bruce has got a higher season.
Is it? 100%.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
100%.
100%.
100%.
He'd be better than
So,
Greenwood
you're
than
saying-
Thing Saka.
Who would? Elliot.
Elliot.
Shut up.
Oh, good.
They,
Anyways,
they told me to shut up when it was Trent as well.
No, we didn't. No,
When it
we
was
Just
didn't.
what?
letting people know when it was
When?
Trent, I was told the same thing. So, you know.
I didn't have that conversation.
what
with
conversation was this?
you. We didn't have that conversation.
Yeah, it went with
People-
us.
I don't
Went
know.
with us.
People that are talking to him at him on it.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got Jones for now anyway.
Curtis Jones is good. Curtis Jones is good. I've only seen like maybe like 2-3 games, but what I've seen, he's good still. And he's how old?
19.
It was your box
Yeah,
to
he's-
box.
Yes, yeah.
Can
yeah,
be.
Can be, yeah.
He's
If
a
he works on
techie
his-
player
if
though.
If
Techie.
he works on his outside boot, yeah, his inside boot, it's crazy.
He works on his outside boot.
Inside boot, I changed it.
Okay,
If he works
that's
like
I've
curls,
never
if he-
heard that one.
If he
So
works on his like long shots, inside foot, innit? Finesse, innit? Like
He can do it.
he can
though.
do it. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say to you. Like,
okay,
have you not
fair
seen him?
enough.
Have you not seen him bend it in?
Yeah.
yeah, they'll go against Everton. When
Yeah,
was
but
that?
he does that in
Was that
training
last
as well.
season?
Like that's
Yeah.
a normal thing.
I've not
for
seen.
him.
I've only seen like 2-3 games.
But I'm saying like this is like that's a normal thing for me. Like outside the box, shooting
Yeah,
outside
yeah.
the box. That's his zone. That's where he likes to be. Bro.
Okay.
I'm telling you,
Curtis Jones, yeah,
he's,
he's
a
good.
killer, fam.
He's good still.
Am
He's
I
good.
lying, bro?
Yeah.
See, look, see, yeah.
He's just keep going like that.
No, I'm just listening, bro. I'm just listening. Nah, yeah, he's a baller, bro.
So he's got a high ceiling.
Very high season.
Okay, so that leads our conversation. So we've just spoke about our young players, our young prospects, and that.
Oh, we don't talk about transfers.
Nothing really going on.
What do you think you might not bring no one in? You got
I don't
rid of
think.
a lot of trash.
I don't think that.
You got a lot. You got
Yeah,
rid of a
no,
lot
we
of
do.
trash.
We do.
Your
We do. Though. We
bags are
got a lot of
heavy.
deadwood.
So Coutinho's gone.
Arsenal January window. I think there'll be more out than in.
What happened to your?
Kolasinac's already gone. Mustafi's probably already
That
gonna
defender.
go. Ozil's probably already gonna go.
Saliba's gone.
Yeah,
Saliba
Why
is
does
always
he-
gone.
why
Like,
does he
I
not
don't
play
know
him?
what's going on with that one. Arsenal are dropping that one. Like they're handling that one very badly because he's not even had a game, and it's ridiculous because
So how's he bought?
I don't know, bro.
So who
Because
bought
he's
him?
good. He's obviously good. But I don't know why. I don't know why he's getting a lot of games. Obviously, he didn't settle in quickly when he first come, so that was the excuse. Because apparently, family members passed away in France, but he was here. He couldn't go back and whatever. But after all that, he's not even getting a game. He's not even getting a cup game. He's playing for like under 23s, and
Oh,
yeah,
he's not there anymore. It's like Nice, isn't it?
yeah, he's at Nice now for just the season, and there's nothing in the clause to say that they can buy him. So he's coming straight back to us, but he's just going out there for the season. So hopefully he does well. But for Arsenal, it's just more outs and ins. I don't really see anyone coming in January.
Liverpool, I don't see no coming in. Whoa, centre backs. You feel like you might get a centre
You
back?
have to get a centre
Bot
back.
man.
You need one,
Bot
but
man.
it's up to Klopp.
I don't think he's gonna get one.
But no, yeah,
100%.
knowing Klopp, he's probably not gonna get one.
He's not gonna get one.
Especially that speech he gave. He's an idiot, man.
What did he say?
He said
disappointment. Oh.
No, he said like
Speech.
he said when there's something on the lines of when it gets tough, you have to fight with all your spirit and make it
Were
the
you going
and
to
make it,
war?
and make
Trust
yeah
me,
and
man.
make it the most fantastic season you can.
Oh my
I
god! Someone
said-
wrote that for him.
I said
Someone wrote
Nah.
No, that's Klopp.
no, but the way
That's
he
Klopp.
said it,
No,
yeah, like that's
That's
some
definitely
dumb
Klopp.
shit Klopp would
that.
say.
He has to buy a centre back.
He needs.
He can't
to.
rely on the youngsters to
He needs to
play
man.
in the Prem week in week out. No way. What about United? Any ins
Well,
or anyone going out?
So Rojo's gone. Their
He's
con-
been gone.
Yeah, his contract finishes at the end of the season. They want to get some money from him, or at least a loan deal. But until
Yeah.
that no one wants to buy. I feel pain for Sergio though.
Sergio Romero.
Yeah, the goalkeeper. They did him dirty.
Yeah, you like them day.
They did them
He did
dirty.
well.
I feel
played
like,
well for
you know
you.
what I mean. So sorry about that, brother. I know the club's a dickhead, isn't it? Like that's what man can do, fam. Like literally.
Any ins?
We got a new winger in.
Oh, from Atlanta.
Yeah, so
Okay.
they wanted him back. Apparently with add-ons, he's going to be like 37 mil at 18. It's a lot of money for
It's a lot of money.
young G. But obviously, that's with add-ons, so that's if things in the future happen.
Like
Okay.
future Ballon d'Or clauses and them sort of.
I don't know if it's Ballon d'Or. I don't know. I'm just talking like maybe if he like.
Not like Martial. You know how Martial has Ballon d'Or clauses.
Did he?
Yeah.
You see him. But yeah, no, I don't. I've not seen much of him play, but he looks good from what I've like the couple games I've seen in Champions League. He looks alright, but 37, 30, however,
I
odd
just
mil.
feel like this would
It's a lot of money.
I know it's a lot of money, but I feel like it'll bring a lot more freedom for Greenwood to be in the middle, so he can be on the right hand side. On the right hand side, we're weak, innit?
Okay.
We haven't got much pace.
Got Dan James.
He plays on the left.
Dan Hammers.
James.
Hammers.
James, bro.
Dan Hammers.
Daniel
He's not
James,
Hammers,
fam.
Daniel
fam.
Hammers.
He needs to go on loan, bruv. He needs to go back to like Newcastle or something. He needs to go like I don't know.
Yeah,
do
he
you know what I
should
mean?
go.
Like a
He
West
might do.
Ham,
He
like
might
a-
do. He
do you know
might
what I
do.
mean?
Maybe.
On loan, he needs to go on loan. I feel like being at United right now isn't what he needs.
Mm.
He needs a reality check. That's what he needs.
That's
he
the reality.
needs a
check.
reality check. He
Ross.
does. Like he needs to understand. Like you playing the way you play, you will not get over Martial, Rashford, Greenwood. Now this new Johnny's coming in and he's.
But would you
10
think
times better.
do you think Greenwood will get more games though, even if you're bringing in this guy? Because I don't see it, to be honest.
Cavani's coming.
Martial, Cavani, I don't see Greenwood getting games over them.
Well, hopefully, fingers crossed. You know what I mean? I'm Team Greenwood, innit? So
Mm.
I want him to play down the middle. I feel like we're not getting the best out of him because he's on the right wing.
Yeah,
He needs to be up front.
yeah,
I
he
feel
does.
like that's where we'll see the best out of him. But until obviously Cavani's there for a season, so maybe he can learn the thing.
Might extend it though, apparently, innit? That's what
Yeah,
they're
that's
saying.
if he does well. But if he doesn't do well, they're not gonna keep him. Let's be real. Like
Yeah, he's
you know
done
what I
well.
mean? He's done
well still.
decent.
He's done well. I think he's
He's won
played
you
really well.
games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
won
won
you
his games.
games.
Obviously
I think
that-
he's improved.
That racial
like,
thing was kind of. So I was like,
yeah, that was a bit.
I did say to you because we're gonna be at home. It's hard for us to score. I'm telling you, fam. So it's hard for us to score when we're at home, but when we're away, it's like floodgates, bro.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, so transfers, and we also spoke about the young players and their prospects and whatever, right? And if they're gonna reach their potential. So what the question is, I want to pose to you lot: who's overrated in our current teams or squads in, like, say, the past 10 years? So it doesn't have to be a current squad player now, this season. We're gonna take it back to say 2010. So call it like 10 years. Yeah. So who do you think, from the top of your heads, who's been overrated? Like the media's gassed him. Your friends that support another team have gassed him, but you're not seeing it. You're not trying to hear nothing. You just think he was either dead or he was okay. But the gas about this overrated, like, who do you think, top of your head? I'm going to kick off whilst you lot talk. I'm going to say Theo Walcott
What?
was overrated.
What?
Overrated.
Oh, we podding today, man.
Theo Walcott, overrated.
What?
Overrated, by the way, let's get this out of the way with now.
Oh,
Overrated doesn't mean shit.
No way, man.
So you think what
He
Theo Walcott was
a
cold?
Problem.
Oh, goodness me.
What that out to in run? Oh my god.
We got him very young. We got him at 16 from Southampton. And when he first come, he was young, exciting. He was fast. His finishing was very clinical. Like there was a lot of talks about his Henri-like as well, especially when he got the 14. All gas, all hype, because he's English as well. So we already know what the media's on when it's a young English player. But he had spells where he would play well, get the England call up. He did get called up for, was it the World Cup?
Yeah, the first.
Yeah, and didn't play one game. So I don't know why he went. And someone like Defoe was left behind, didn't it? Yeah, so it's gas. It's gas. It's a very young, promising English talent at the time. But I just think he could have gave us a lot more than what he did, because he was too inconsistent for me. He did get numbers up. If you're looking at stats alone, he's got stats to maybe back his point, because he did get goals, did get a few assists. Don't want to say he got a lot of assists. He definitely got more goals than assists. But I just feel like he didn't reach his full potential. I'm not saying he was shit, but he didn't reach his full potential. So I'm not rubbing him out. I'm not, like I said at the start, overrated doesn't mean he was shit. He just didn't reach his full potential, where I think a lot of people thought he would have taken it. So that's my first player. We're gonna say maybe like 3 players, but that's my first.
When did he leave Arsenal? 2000 and when? 14?
He left about maybe
left Arsenal.
Yeah, he left
17, 18.
So, yeah, about 3 years ago. Yeah,
17, 18.
Yeah, and I think we got rid of him at a good time.
That is disrespectful, slanderous, preposterous.
How dare
Tell me why.
Dare you?
Tell me why.
That guy, I swear he has like over 100 goals for Arsenal.
Yes.
Yeah. He scored in big games. Yeah. It's just what you lot gassed him to be an Henri, which he was never that. Never gonna be that. You put the expectation too high.
Yes.
But for what he was doing, definitely always was a goal threat, even in bad spells.
He missed a lot of sitters, though. He missed a lot of sitters.
So
however, but wait, I'll keep saying, it doesn't mean I think he was shit. I just don't think he reached his full potential. You can't tell me he reached his full potential with us. You can't.
I do. I think that's the level of player he was, though.
So he couldn't get better, is what you're saying.
I don't think.
I think he could have. I feel like he could have.
I feel like what
to
Arsenal
do what
did
and do what.
Play better.
But do
play better, bro.
Like him doing.
He could have got more. Like he's in 100 club for Arsenal. He's like what, top 5 goal scorers ever at Arsenal. But he could have even got more goals.
Man's overrated.
I feel like he's overrated. Like I said, he's got the stats to prove like his goals. He did get goals, yes. But does getting goals mean that you're this so-called world-class player now?
Well, that's the you're what is he, a forward? No.
Okay, who would you?
He was a side.
Who would you compare him to in like Arsenal? Then who did say go ahead and actually do that?
What sense? What do you mean?
Like,
because the people above him for goals are what? Henri, obviously, Van Persie, Ian Wright.
So you was expecting him to be that type of level.
I'm not saying he was going to get the same amount of goals. But I'm talking about his just overall performances as well. Sometimes he'll be missing in the game. He couldn't cross for a very long time. He couldn't whip no balls because we bought him as a wide player.
So
only took towards his latter.
I don't think that's Fulcr's fault.
It's not a fault of anyone's.
But I feel that's more Arsenal's fault. If you develop
Why is it a fault? It didn't work, but
you buy a player and you develop them how you want to play within a squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he got most of his goals out on a wide anyway.
Okay.
So it's no one's fault because he still got the goals. He just can't cross for nothing. But he couldn't cross for anything.
But maybe that wasn't his job.
He was a wide player.
Yeah, but you said he got all his goals from being wide. No one ever thought to him about being crossing. That maybe that wasn't part of his game. Maybe that was never part of his game.
Maybe. We'll never know.
Do you know what I mean?
But I think his overall performances could have been better. His runs were very good.
I feel like
his runs were very good.
You know, throwing him into the first team, I think that was the wrong thing to do.
But we never played him in the league. He played cup games. And the cup games he played well. We didn't throw him in the deep end in the league and you're going to play big games now.
No,
he played cup games. It's England that gassed him. The English media that gassed him.
He was the first team within like 6 months.
No, he wasn't.
I'm sure he was.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He played cup games, bro. He played cup games. Never played first team football. No. Not until he was like 18, 19. That's when he started getting into the first team. But at 16, no, it was just cup games.
Okay.
Just cup games. But that's my first one. I want to hear.
That's crazy.
Got to set it off right. But that's what I think. Overrated, I think.
Crazy.
Overrated. Could have done more. Hey.
Okay, what? So I should pick a player. I'll pick a player then that I thought was overrated.
Yeah, in the last 10 years.
In the last 10 years, Just get out of the way. Jamie Carragher.
Facts.
Sack of trash. Couldn't
Facts.
stand him.
When was he overrated?
What?
What? Overrated?
Bro,
Oh
you
my
see him?
god.
He's on Sky now. He's got a Sky contract. He's a legend, fam. Nah, bro. He's a legend. Carragher. I've never liked
When has he been
Carragher.
a legend? He didn't win anything.
What do you mean?
What has he win?
He won everything
Champions
apart
League,
from
fam.
everything.
Yeah, he's
Apart
won
from
everything
the
apart from Prem.
Oh yeah.
Captain.
Are you?
Captain.
Alright.
Nah, man. Carragher
I'm not
was-
defending him. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
when was he like classed as like one of the greatest? I'm like,
Nah,
he
he
was. Especially when we won the Champions League.
Yeah.
Around then, I could say he was probably one of the best defenders. But
Hippier carried that guy, bro.
yeah, Hippier carried him. He
Hippier
was
carried
he was
Carragher.
just a liability. He's just what those generation of English players that like I would say like the Nevilles and them that
Yeah.
are like they're meaty players, but because they came up in a like whatever time, they were given that time. But if they were to come through now, they wouldn't be anything
no
of
way.
sorts as such.
Even for England, he was last on that pecking order.
Yeah, he was. I never liked Carragher. No, whatever.
Nah,
Liverpool
yeah.
fans, you might hate me, whatever, club legend and that, but he was very, very meaty.
He's a scouser, innit?
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
He's
it's just-
very,
yeah.
very, very, very meaty player.
Yeah, facts. I agree. Then you
but-
get bare own goals.
More on goals. I think he's the top scorer against us.
he?
He's the top goal scorer against us.
That's ridiculous.
I think it's him and then Anelka. One of the two there.
How can you be joint top goal scorer against your own team?
Because he's trash.
Oh.
Last ditch defending.
Yeah,
that type of defending. He's whack.
can't
man.
deal
But,
crosses.
he's not my guy. Like, never liked him, to be honest. But it is what it is.
Fair
That's
enough.
definitely mine. I mean, no one's
Fair
arguing
enough.
with it. So
No.
cool. Let's go to the on
United.
on form.
Boy.
Uninformed.
Who? No idea.
There's a whack, and just whack again. I'd say
Overrated though.
overrated. Who got overrated but played whack and was really whack.
No,
Or just
it doesn't.
to
It doesn't
you.
necessarily have to play whack.
Yeah, they don't have to play whack.
Just overrated. It was just too much gas.
Yeah, too
like
much
they could have
gas
just
on their
been
name.
good.
I feel like
right.
this make you laugh cleverly. He was overrated.
Yeah, he was overrated.
Was he?
Yes, he
Was
was.
he?
Yeah,
By
clearly
who?
he was
Overrated.
By who?
What?
Where was the ratings for Cleverly?
Bro,
When? I've never
that
heard
first
this.
part, where was it when you lot beat Man City in that cup final and United scored that mad goal against Man City when Nani chipped I think Joe Hart.
Oh yeah, when it was on the right.
That
yeah, okay.
season, the gas for Cleverly. Oh my
Man.
god.
Yeah, but
Cleverly
one
definitely.
season don't count though. One season don't count.
Tom Cleverly, mate. Well then who? There's not really much people there. Like anyone I say, they were all flops. Like in the majority, like for the last 10 years, after like the legends left, we haven't had. Well, you can say Martial is definitely overrated. Fucking hell, like
Martial
Agendas
is-
must agenda.
Martial overrated.
Definitely overrated.
7 years at the club.
I don't think
and
there's
his
been
best
a more
seasons-
overrated.
But you wanted
player.
Martial.
Who did?
You?
Yeah, when he was good.
So when was he?
When he had a good spell. When he had a good spell.
Who
And
else?
we
Even
needed
like-
a winger.
Even like the last 2 years, you would have taken Martial.
I would have taken him last season for sure.
You see, that's what I'm saying.
Last season, he was fire last season.
Yeah.
That was his best season.
It's a
That's his best season.
like there's no progress. Like
Yeah.
it's either like you do very well and then you just stop,
Yeah,
and then you do very well again and then you stop. Do
overrated.
you know what I mean?
Has he been the most overrated player?
Well, you can say him and Pogba. I would.
Okay, now that you mentioned Pogba, it's okay.
Yeah,
Someone's
Thank
been
you.
waiting for
Thank you.
Pogba's name.
Trust me.
Segue.
Waiting for
So
Pogba.
I'm not gonna talk on Pogba. I'm also gonna talk about this discussion itself. So when we're saying overrated, are we saying them as a player in general, or them for what they've done for our clubs?
I think it's both. I think you have to say like it's
Both.
a bit of both
Bit of
because
both.
Okay.
yeah, I think it's a bit of both.
Because Pogba at Juve was not overrated.
Yeah, but at Pogba at Juve.
I think it was.
What?
Yeah,
he was
he-
doing bits at Juve.
Yeah,
though.
but where did he play though?
What do you mean?
He played behind. He was around great players. So when you're around,
But that's
great-
not fault of his though.
No, but when you're around great players, you're allowed to shine. Because 9 times out, it's Juventus, isn't it? You're gonna
But
always have
he
the
was the
lead.
main guy.
He
So
wasn't like that. I don't think
yes,
he
he
was. The main
was.
guy.
I
wasn't the
think
main
so.
goal. No, he wasn't the main guy at Juventus. He was still the
I
young
think
buck,
so.
bro. He was still the young G.
Yeah, and he was doing craziness at such a young age.
Yeah, he was doing spectacular things, but he wasn't a dominant goal scorer. He wasn't a dominant assister.
No, but that's not his. But that's
he was
not his
just,
game.
he
That's
was
not his
just
game, though.
an explosive midfielder who knows how to get the ball back of the net sometimes. Do you know what I mean?
You're dumb.
He was around grip, like do you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
he was. He had good.
I think the first 2 seasons we had Pogba, we had the best Pogba.
Wow. Okay.
We won a Europa League.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
He was captain it. Do you know what I mean? And then the second. And then,
So would you say he's overrated?
Wait. We came second in the league with Jose.
Yeah, but like 20 points behind first.
Yeah, but
that United always keep going on about. But would you say he's overrated?
Who? Pogba?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say at United he's overrated, but as a player he's not overrated because he has the quality to do.
Yeah, everyone knows he has the ability. He's got world class ability.
I'm saying you put Pogba in a different team, I feel like he will shine. I feel like we'll see the Pogba that everyone enjoys watching and loves seeing. But right now at United, our terms of play are I just don't think he doesn't want to be there. I think he's just had his time there. He's had about 3-4 managers. Do you know what I mean? I feel like he feels like the team ain't gonna go anywhere for a very long time, and he wants to win Champions League. He's not a young man anymore. Do you know what I mean? He's 29. He's getting on. So I think this would be the right decision for him to leave.
He needs to leave. I want him to leave just because I like Paul Pogba.
And then Donny can come in. You see me? And then Bruno
Oh,
and Donny
okay.
can bad up the place. You see me? I like that. I like that. And then we need to get a defense midfielder. I would love that. Transfer, sorry to bring it back. But
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Go on. Anyway.
Fair enough. It's a good start.
Next person.
My number 2, Jack Wilshere.
Oh,
yeah,
my
100%.
God.
Is that who you were thinking?
Nope, I wasn't thinking.
Oh, no, okay.
Overrated.
Jack
Yeah,
Wilshere
but
overrated.
if he wasn't injury prone, would you have said that? See, I feel like you're being unfair. I feel like you're being unfair.
A little part of me would.
I feel like you're being unfair.
Why?
Because he's injury prone. I feel like we never got the best out of him because he's always on the medical chair.
But injuries won't cloud my judgment on who I think is sick. Because Diaby never played, but Diaby was an absolute baller.
Yeah, but we saw Diaby at absolute baller before the injuries kicked in.
No, we never. He never got a run of games. Wilshere did. Before injuries and even after injuries, he got a run of games. And no. Okay. Wilshere came through very young. Started maybe like at what?
Who's
18?
England's? Okay, if you don't include the last 2 years, maybe 2-3 years. No, let's say 2 years. Don't include the last 2 years. Who's England's best creative midfielder?
What?
Who's England's best creative midfielder?
We don't have a creative midfielder.
Jack Wilshere.
When was Wilshere ever? When did he last get a cap for England?
I'm not saying, but
you said last 2 years.
So when was the World Cup?
Wilshere's just about playing for West Ham. He ain't even got a club now.
No, but I'm saying Wilshere was. I would say if we went to the World Cup, I personally would say Jack Wilshere was the best quality in terms of creative midfield. So the Ross Barkley. Who else went?
World Cup. Wilshere didn't go.
I know he didn't go, but I'm saying in terms of creative midfielders, I said that the roster that was brought to the World Cup, I would say that none of them are better than Jack Wilshere.
But that's not hard, because we can't even think of another player that's creative. So that don't mean he's the best.
Yeah,
he's got nothing to. Who? There's no one. You can't give me another name. I'm struggling to find another name.
England creative midfielders
that can play number 10. I can't think of a name.
Excluding the last 2 years.
Yeah, if it's the last year, it's kind of hard, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. But that doesn't. Wilshere at the time when he came through, I think Arsenal fans gassed him highly. I did as well. I'm guilty of this.
Yep, you
did.
Yeah,
because what we saw, he was quality. I mean, it was undeniable from what we saw. No, he was quality. It was undeniable.
Okay.
Because he was young and he was doing things that a lot of people around the time weren't really doing. He was very comfortable on the ball, received the ball on a half turn. Like, he liked to run with the ball. He can pick a pass. He can get goals in him. So at a young age, he was that guy to think, oh, okay, cool. Like, this is the next one up. But I think Arsenal fans were late to see what other fans saw in Wilshere. This hype. And injuries didn't help. You're right. Injuries didn't help. But when you look back at it, he had good games in the Prem. He had that memorable night in in Barcelona, where he bossed that game against Xavi and Iniesta, and he played. And I think that opened up everyone's eyes around the world in terms of like, oh, who's this young kid and whatever. But he was very, very good, and he had a very high ceiling. But I think the more he went on, and yeah, he did pick up injuries as well. But I think it was just a lot of hype with Wilshere. I think it was a lot of hype.
Yeah, a lot of gas.
But he was very good though. I'm not taking away from him. He was very, very, very good.
He was good. Yeah, Jordan Henderson.
Oh,
My
what?
guy.
Yes.
That guy.
Yes.
Overrated.
Yes.
Jordan Henderson is overrated.
Yes, he is.
Your best ever captain is overrated.
Yeah, our best ever. Not ever.
Your best
But
ever captain
Premier
is
League-
overrated.
Best
He's
Premier League ever
overrated.
captain.
Yeah. You said it. You said
yeah.
it. You said it. Yes,
I have
bro.
to say-
Overrated.
I have
Yes.
to say- I have
How?
to say,
Talk about
last season, he was up for Player of the Year with De Bruyne.
As he should.
No, it shouldn't.
As
bro.
he should.
It was a disgrace.
Go to your
Why?
room, Marco.
It was a disgrace to the league.
It is. It
That
is.
Why?
Jordan Henderson is in the same breath as Kevin De Bruyne. Now, I will say I was backing Henderson to win it because
Because
I'm
Liverpool-
biased.
Yeah, obviously, yeah,
So
obviously.
I want, obviously to create more fume, but as a player, he's improved.
Whack.
He's
No.
improved
He's
drastically.
improved, but
Not to be.
not the level that
pinnacle
people
that Liverpool put him at.
on. The level that people put him on, he's nowhere near the level that people. put him on.
What is this level that I don't hear about?
Like I'll say and one of the things as well, like with Liverpool this season, I think it's a bit more evident. It's like he was built up as like, the great leader. He builds the team and
Which
whatnot.
he is.
Yeah, that's great. But like since Van Dijk's been out, the
Nothing.
performances have been whack. But I've not seen the same shouts of Henderson leading the team. I'm not seeing him lead this team.
Centre back, awful.
No, but
Nah, that's not detriment to him.
Oh yeah,
That's not
his
detriment to him.
performances this season haven't been great. Yeah,
Okay.
and that's what I'm saying. Like,
But your argument-
no. I'm not saying for this season. alone.
Okay, all right,
It's not
cool.
this season.
Because all I'm
No,
hearing
no,
is
no.
this season.
No.
Like,
I'm just saying this is just an example
Right,
of
right.
what I'm saying. But for this season, he's not led the team, but he's always built as the leader. Now I've always said Van Dijk is the real leader of the
He
team,
is.
and you can see it now with Van Dijk not being in the
Even
team.
Alisson, fam.
But
Mhm.
that's what people were pushing, to kind of give him the shouts of Player of the Year of last season because he was a great leader, which I don't doubt that he's a good leader, but he's just not as good as people
think he is.
make him out to be. Otherwise, the standards
So-
of Liverpool would still be upheld. Now, him as a player
right.
has improved drastically. from when
Drastically
he
from
first came.
Sunderland.
And even when he
it's
first
just
came
been
to
straight
Liverpool.
improvements.
But he's still not as good, or in my opinion, as a player, not good enough for Liverpool.
He is.
Because
Listen,
you have to think
look at
we
the
are.
quality.
If you're
Look
talking,
at the
hold on.
quality in Liverpool right
Yeah.
now.
If
He's got the
if we're talking just technical
Technical ability, he
then
does.
yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
If he wasn't
But
captain,
it's
he wouldn't
not
play.
always about just technical ability.
Yes,
it's not.
I get that.
Football's more than
I
that.
get
I
that,
get
and that's
that.
what I'm saying. But that's why I used that point at the beginning of you're gonna say, he brings the intangibles like leadership,
Right.
and that sort of thing. But that's my thing. This
Van
season,
Dijk is the
without
leader,
Van
bro.
Dijk within the team.
All right, let's talk about Henderson. We can't
Because
keep
we-
talking about Van Dijk.
No, but
we're talking
because
about Henderson.
What I can say is like this:
Not getting-
we can survive
Mhm.
without Henderson being in the team.
All
Yeah.
right then.
We can't survive.
Yeah.
As
With
you've
Van
seen
Dijk.
now,
I get
Yeah.
what you're
It's
saying.
easy.
I get what you're saying.
this guy is excited.
Yeah, relax, bro. Hold on.
We are putting guys.
Hella ad-libs. Yes.
Trust me, you don't understand.
He's waiting for me to stop
Well,
talking so he can be like, yes.
No. I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, yeah. But excluding this season, excluding this season,
Yeah.
because last season Liverpool were phenomenal, and you couldn't tell me a weak link within that 11. So you tell me Van Dijk, a weak link.
Henderson.
Henderson was not a weak link. We're not doing that. Henderson was not a
At the
weak link.
beginning of the season, he wasn't good. Like, that's what I'm saying. His season last season is kind of blown up. Like people don't look at how he actually was.
Yeah, but a season's 8 months.
Yeah, it's 8 months, but the way it would be spoken about as if like the whole 8 months or 9 months. But
no, of course not. No,
but
he wasn't.
At the beginning of the season, he wasn't solid. He was actually in and out of the team. I remember when he was playing Salzburg, he actually got substituted, I think, at half time. He was bad at the beginning of last season. It's just
so is that not credit to him?
Yeah, he had a run where he was putting in like some good performances, because this is when I think Fabinho got injured and we was like, oh, what are we gonna do with Fabinho injured? But he came in, stepped up, and literally put the like good performances in. So we was like, wow, like, you know, Henderson's really stepped up.
But that's credit to him.
But then the performances were dropping, but the gas was still at the same level as if his performances were there.
So that's what it is then.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So but then he was just given accolades of being the leader, being this, being that, whatever.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. This season has shown you that really, like, Van Dijk really is the leader as such, because he's there, Henderson. His performances aren't good this season. And, you know, we're struggling in terms of maintaining the standards. Now, obviously, it's, you know, blown out proportion because we're Liverpool and we won however many games before, because we are still, you know, first.
Yeah,
essentially, we're still top. So it is blown out of proportion. I'm not saying Henderson is a bad player. I'm just saying that the player that he's built up to be, he's not that. That's all I'm saying in terms of overhyped. He's good, but if you're my personal opinion, he's not good enough in terms of like technical ability.
Yeah, no, that's not the
to
argument.
be a Liverpool player.
He's only playing because he's captain.
But he's playing. I know he brings the
But not everyone can be captain.
Yeah, I get that, and that's what I'm saying. He does bring the intangibles.
No, Van Dijk can. Alisson can. I'm saying not everyone can be captain.
Robertson can be captain Liverpool one day. Yes,
I don't see why he can. He's captain of Scotland, so why can't he? Yeah, cool. But not anyone can be captain. Wijnaldum can't be captain.
And I rate Henderson.
I can name you like 6 players of their starting 11, maybe 7. You could be captain.
Yeah, nice.
Of Liverpool, fam.
But they've got a world-class team. And the players that you're going to mention are world-class players.
But they're all better technically than Henderson.
Yeah, of course, but that's not the argument. I know Henderson technically isn't up there with the other midfielders or strikers or whatever.
What I'm saying is, guys, basically Henderson, can still be in the squad and still start certain games and whatnot, but just for a full 38, I don't think he should be like indispensable the way he's being held as indispensable.
Okay,
but that's why I would say overrated. That's my point.
That's a good shout. That was a good shout still. Good.
I agree.
You enjoyed that one.
I agree.
You fucking enjoyed that one.
I loved it.
The United fans, I know they enjoyed that one, because they hate Henderson. They hate Hendo.
I like Hendo. But anyways, go on, sir.
I like him too.
I gave you 3 the last one. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you gave 3?
I gave 3. Remember, I gave you Martial, Tom Cleverley, and Pogba.
Are we clouting Tom Cleverley as overrated?
I can't
have
You can't really think of anybody else that's really like, oh my God.
Can you think of any United
players?
Yeah. Who?
Here comes the controversy.
Wayne
Rooney!
No.
Now, this is why I say Wayne Rooney.
Please.
And this is why I was trying to use the comparison as before. You have Wayne Rooney. You have Ronaldo. When Rooney and Ronaldo were young, came into the club, Rooney was on another level to Ronaldo. And in my opinion, Rooney could have hit the levels that Ronaldo was at.
Okay.
But Rooney never fulfilled that potential. Now, Rooney still has had a good career.
That's not
fair.
No,
and Rooney is still had... No, it is fair, because
you're asking Rooney to catch up to the all-time best goal scorer ever.
No, not catch up. Because that's what I'm saying. At the time, he was ahead of him. You have to think, Euro 2004, Ronaldo had a good Euros, so did Rooney.
Yes.
Yeah. So they were that. And then if not in terms of seniority, Rooney was probably ahead of Ronaldo.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. But Ronaldo surpassed Rooney in terms of their application to the game.
Yes.
Now, my thing is like this. Rooney has still had a good career. But for me, Rooney has always been like someone who's shunned away from responsibility, because he would take himself, he was a striker, he would take himself and put himself on the wing so Ronaldo could be up front, correct?
He should be more selfish.
That's what I'm saying.
He should have been more selfish.
But he done that, to me, players that do that, literally shun, they don't want to be the best player. They want to be like, oh, I'm helping this player be the best player.
Be a team player, bro.
No, that's shunning no, because you have to think about it. The best players never shunned the responsibility of being the best player.
But
Do you
Rooney
get?
did that for many years in the season. He won us the league.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
Take
but I'm
responsibility.
saying that in terms of like he's done that with Ronaldo, he done that with Berbatov as well. Yeah, when Berbatov came in, that's what I'm saying. He's that type of player where if he feels like a player is above him or whatever, quote unquote, he's gonna become a team player.
So then, what if the gaffer told you that you got
But his
support?
his overall game was.
It's a good. Like, I'm not saying he was whack.
We're not
No. We're not saying you're saying that. We're
saying he's overrated. That's what you're saying.
No. My whole thing is when you started this debate was Ronaldo surpassed him.
Yeah.
He surpassed everyone.
Yeah,
Rooney couldn't keep up to what Ronaldo's done.
This is
Hold on,
point.
let me finish. Let me finish. I understand what you're saying. Let me get to your point.
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
Rooney, Ronaldo was selfish and surpassed Rooney because he wants to be the best player in the world.
Yeah.
You're saying Rooney should have had that mentality that Ronaldo had, so he could have been the best player in the world. But is that detriment to Rooney because he would be in a team player? That's my argument.
Okay, but then why wouldn't Ronaldo do that then?
Why wouldn't Ronaldo be a team player?
Yeah.
Because that's what his aim in life.
But
his aim
exactly.
in life.
That's
His
exactly
aim in
my
life was to be
point.
the best player in the world.
Yeah,
but is that a detriment though to Rooney?
Yes, it is a detriment to Rooney because
that's a detriment to everybody.
No, because what I'm saying is like this: you're shunning away from the responsibility. Basically, Rooney has the ability, in my opinion. He could have been like what Ronaldo was. Yeah, that's my personal opinion. Okay. He has that level of ability.
Yes.
Rooney shunned away from that responsibility. Yeah.
That's what's getting me. Shunned away.
He is shunned away because if you're moving out of position for a winger to be a striker so you can go and be a winger, trust me, that's you shunning away from responsibility.
That's what he was told.
In the top. Yeah, but why wasn't Ronaldo told that? Because Ronaldo's not going to take that. Messi won't take that. Even Salah won't take that. The top players don't take that. Even in basketball, LeBron, he's going to take the winning shot. You do not shun away from being if you're going to be the best, you have to take that responsibility of, I might not whatever, but I have to be the best. Whenever Rooney
I agree with that.
But whenever Rooney was the main man, was only because there was no one around him that he could say would have been better. Whenever there was someone like that, he could have been. Now, I'm not saying Rooney still wasn't Rooney still had a great career, but he just didn't hit the level of which. So that's why I say he's overrated, because to me he's held in like a legend, like a Ronaldo is, but to me he isn't that because he shunned away from being that.
Okay.
So that's why I say he's overrated.
I agree with some of your points. I just don't agree with it overall.
If he didn't stay at United, I don't think you'd have that quote.
What do you mean?
If Rooney left, maybe when Ronaldo left, because they were all like they're basically starting in their peak. When Rooney, Tevez. And
it's like 07, 08 peak United.
If Rooney left, and I don't know, as an exaggeration, probably went to like a Barca, I don't know.
He could have gone Man City.
He could have gone anywhere. Rooney could have gone anywhere.
Yeah, there was a time where Man City was in for him. But even then, he was still like the main. But then by that time, he was like now again the main man. He just wasn't performing as such.
So I feel like if he didn't stay at United, I feel like that. I don't think you'd have that quote to say.
Nah, maybe not. But for me, he's been someone that shunned away from responsibility. That's why now look at Ronaldo and Rooney. Where's Rooney? Derby County or America or wherever the hell he is at. Because the application to the game wasn't there. He shunned away from putting in the work to actually be at the level that he could have been at. That's my yeah.
I hear
it's
what
not crazy. It's not crazy.
It's a good debate, but
I hear some of the points, and I agree with some of the points.
Crazy.
But fair enough. But do you think there's a question to you? So, if Rooney did apply himself, and Ronaldo kept applying himself, and they were both going forward, would Man United would have still worked?
Nope. United would have crumbled.
Why?
Man United would have crumbled. Because when Rooney left,
it would still work.
No, it wouldn't. If Rooney left and Ronaldo left and Tevez left,
that's not my question. That's not my question. I'm saying if they were both, Ronaldo got like 40-odd goals that season. I think Rooney got like
competition though,
and Rooney got like 17 or something, whatever number that is. But I'm saying if they were both applying themselves to being the best player in the world in the league ever or whatever it was, would have worked if they were both going for that? Or does someone have to be?
I don't think
kind of just drop.
I mean, you've got Salah and Mane.
There wasn't a two like superstar thing back then. Like now you can have Neymar and Mbappe. There wasn't a thing back then. Now that's a thing where you can have two superstars like Mane and Salah up front two main people. Because
That's not true.
yeah, because if you think about Firmino, it's Firmino, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Salah,
if we're
Mane,
going further back, there's always been two. Because formations back in the day were 4-4-2. So there's always been two. Dwight York and Cole.
Yeah, but
they were both at the level
Yeah.
where they were both dominating the league and Europe.
But it wasn't more of a team effort. No one wanted to be better than the other person back then.
No, that's not my argument.
That's the point he's making, though. That's the point he's making. Ronaldo wanted to be the best in the world, so he took what he had to. Like, if you want to be the main person, give it to me. I will be in the middle. Rooney, you can go out on the wing.
Yeah,
That's
but you don't find a Ronaldo.
York and Andy Cole, it was a team effort. You're gonna score. If you score, cool. Set me up. We both get a goal. Whoever gets the third one gets the third one. It's not the same. It's a superstar.
Okay, so my question was, if they were both going for that, would have United worked? So your answer is basically yes. Because it worked before.
No, with Rooney's personality and Ronaldo's personality, it wouldn't have worked.
Why?
Because Ronaldo wants to be the best, so there's no sharing the spotlight. It won't work. Rooney is willing to do anything for the team.
Nah, I don't know.
I think it would have
I
worked.
don't know.
Because Ronaldo
I think it
was a
could have.
winger.
Yeah, I think it could have.
But he's like,
Ronaldo was a forward.
Yeah,
He wasn't even a
but-
winger.
Oh, but he started off as a
Yeah,
winger.
yeah.
Alex wasn't going to do what it took to make sure United kept to that standard of Real Madrid and Barcelona and maybe Bayern Munich and Chelsea. Obviously, Chelsea bringing the P's, you know what I mean? So, do you know what I mean? So, Sir Alex, over the years, the signings that he brought to replace Ronaldo, Tevez, they were like flops or just average. Do you know what I mean? He didn't bring no one in to actually replenish United for the next 10, 15 years, whatever. Do you know what I mean? He didn't do much.
I got a player that's overrated. Arsenal. This is the guy I was thinking of.
Go on.
Koscielny. My God,
I don't agree. I agree.
Who?
Koscielny. One of the most
Koscielny.
overrated centre backs I've ever seen in my life.
Is that who you thought I was going to debate you with? Koscielny?
Yeah.
No.
No,
Overrated.
you hate him now because of the way he left. But
No,
Koscielny
no.
at the time,
No, overrated.
bro, like 2012, 30 when Arsenal were consistent,
No,
bro,
it's overrated.
they were like, this is the best centre back.
You
in
think
the
I
world.
thought... Who?
Bro,
Who said
Talking
that?
about the French one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Best centre back in the world. Who said
Bro,
that?
one of the best.
That's outrageous.
Yo, you
No.
know, were loving this guy,
No,
man.
no,
You
no.
were
I
loving
liked Koscielny, but
Koscielny.
no, he was never that for
Is
me.
Montesaka
No way.
better than Koscielny?
No.
No, of course
I was
not.
about
No.
to say.
No, 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 no.
I was like,
I like
conspiracy theory.
I like Mertesacker, but no, he weren't better than Koscielny. But Koscielny wasn't that guy. No, of course not. Not to me, but fair
Arsenal
enough.
fans were holding him to like that
Oh
guy,
God, no,
like,
hell
that
no,
guy.
not from me, not from me. No
He
way,
was overrated. You could
no
say
way.
Any Liverpool players you don't think?
Overrated. I posed. This was off camera. I posed the question of Fernando Torres.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Overrated.
We're not doing that. We most definitely not doing that.
Why? Because of 2 good years at Liverpool.
What do you mean? He was a gunman at Atletico.
But we're not talking about his days at Atletico. We're talking about his days at Liverpool.
So obviously saying overrated at Liverpool.
Yeah.
So how was it overrated?
2 good years.
But you're talking about the time he was at Liverpool.
He banged
Did he-
goals. He was a
What
batsman.
the fuck?
What are you
He
talking
banged-
banging
What-
goals, bro.
What year did he get 20 plus goals?
I think his
I
last
think
season.
the first 2 seasons.
His first 2 seasons got 20 plus goals. Okay.
And then his.
No,
and
the
then
first
I'm just posing the
first
question.
Season, the first season he did. The second season he might not have because of injuries. 08, 09, I don't think he did because of
Okay.
injuries.
All right. Michael Owen.
Overrated.
I'm asking. I'm proposing a question. I'm asking.
No, he won us the league. Nope, he won us the league. He won us the league. What? No.
I'm also talking about his time at Liverpool.
But how's it overrated?
I'm asking.
What are you asking then?
I'm asking. Do you think he was overrated, or do you think like he was absolutely world class, world beater?
But that's
at Liverpool.
But then that's what I'm asking. What are you opposing? Because if you're saying obviously he was a great player, so what is your argument?
Do you think he could have done better at Liverpool at the time he was there?
No.
You think he peaked at Liverpool
Yeah.
at his time at
Yeah.
Liverpool?
I
Okay.
mean, he's a Ballon d'Or winner, isn't it?
So what? Okay, cool. So was his time at Liverpool his best years?
100%.
I would agree. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, his knee popped out in Liverpool, innit? His knee gave out in Liverpool.
He had a little injury at Liverpool, but his worst time was
That's
at
when it
Newcastle.
started. That's-
Newcastle was the worst one.
I thought it was at Real. I thought it was at Real. Yeah, I thought it was at
Written
Real.
off,
They
bro.
just got rid of him.
Mm.
They just got rid of him.
No, he had like injuries, but he still played. He had a good goal ratio at Madrid.
Okay.
It's Newcastle where he
got
the
it.
mad
Yeah,
injury,
that's
and
where he
then-
got
See
the mad
interview
injury.
when
Yeah.
he was like, I was like Sock City, and I looked around and I was like, what am I doing here?
He's a pagan anyway,
He's a
man.
waste,
He's
man.
a pagan, man.
He's like, what am I doing here?
I got
bro?
one for you,
Wow.
David Beckham.
David Beckham.
Yeah, Beckham's overrated. But he was a good player. Really good player.
100%. He was a good player, but always overrated. Way.
Yeah, but he was a pretty boy. He played football, man. That's why he was overrated, fam. He does the model. That's why.
Yeah.
That's it wasn't because of football why he was
Spice
overrated.
Girls.
Yeah,
You
he
can't-
married
you
a
can't-
spice.
Yeah, you can't use David Beckham as an example. He's overrated because
Ryan
of
Giggs.
the lifestyle.
Ryan Giggs, Gary Neville.
Gary Neville's trash.
Gary Neville's whack. Ryan Giggs, overrated.
I think Ryan Giggs was overrated.
Overrated.
I agree.
Very, very. Not. I wouldn't say average. Do you know what level I think he was? Theo Walcott.
Who, Giggs?
That's what I think he was.
Nah.
I swear to God, that's what I think he
I'm
was.
I'm not.
I'm
I'm
not gonna
telling you.
lie. I said to the
No.
boys, yeah, and you can't really judge it, yeah, because when
No.
Ryan Giggs was so cool doing his madness, we weren't watching football back then.
Nah, early
And then-
2000s.
But that doesn't- but he
Early
was still doing
2000s,
madness.
You're 29. You're basically at the end of your career, big man.
29 is the end of your career.
That's
No,
basically.
you're at the peak of your
You're at the
career at
peak of
29.
your career.
So when do you
29.
end your career peak as a footballer? Go on, back then.
What do you mean?
So you start your peak when 27.
About 27?
27. Between 27 and 29, you're entering peak.
Yeah.
All right. So by 2000, he was at 29, so at the end of his peak, basically. Yes. Yes.
You could
Depending,
do.
yeah.
27,
Yes.
29 is an average.
It depends. No, but it depends. But it
But
depends on the player. It depends
Yeah.
on the player because some players.
Depends on the
peak
player,
early,
depends
but
on the
some people peak
position.
late.
No one like the whole like playing and being sick from like 30 onwards. That's a new thing. Like,
No.
that's,
No, it's not. No, it's not.
He was 30 and still bad in it up.
Maldini, Nesta, Cafu. I can go on.
But for what? 10 years.
Yeah,
still
they
batting
were
up.
still batting up mid 30s, touching 40.
Well, he didn't really leave the line.
Van-
you can't really say that.
Van der Sar.
Van der Sar, but he's a keeper.
That's a keeper. That's a
Ibrahimovic.
Buffon.
Ibrahimovic, current player now,
That's-
still
yeah.
batting it up.
But I'm saying
AC Milan main player, and he's like what, 37?
that's what that's how, I'm saying that with technology and how football players are now. It's different. It's different. It's different,
Nah,
man. With technology.
Gigs,
Different,
man.
fam.
Gigs, nah, man. I'm not having it. Gigs.
I think he was overrated.
If we had
It's
the
a-
medical staff and the things now, that like now, technology now,
Oh,
football back
come
then.
on, man.
I
Come on,
lie
man.
Ronaldo, yeah,
Come
would
on.
never have had bad injuries. Ronaldo
What are you
would have the
talking about?
sickest surgeries ever. Fat Ronaldo.
Nah, man. He had, yeah. Once your knee goes, your knee goes. It don't matter what medical team you have. R9.
Would
But
you-
R9 was still
That's a
R9.
good one. Which Brazilian has been the most overrated?
Ronaldinho, 100%.
Overrated?
Ronaldinho
Oh
is one of
my
the most
God.
I'm not doing this.
overrated.
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing
players
this.
ever.
I'm not doing this with
We
you.
are
Neymar
putting-
I'm not
over
doing
Oh, we've got 3
Ronaldinho.
minutes left.
I'm
Neymar
not doing
over
this with you.
Ronaldinho.
I'm not doing
100%.
Oh my
Neymar
days.
over
He's the
Ronaldinho.
blueprint.
And I'll die on this hill, fam. Ronaldinho is so
That's the
overrated,
blueprint.
man.
What are you talking about? There's
Ronaldinho's
no
the
Neymar without
blueprint,
Ronaldinho.
rude boy.
Blueprint of what?
There's no Neymar without
Ronaldinho.
Dino.
Yeah, okay, but Neymar's better.
Shut up.
That's another debate.
No.
Neymar's
But
better.
Ronaldinho is the most overrated player.
Overrated.
Even more than Roberto Carlos.
Nah, Roberto Carlos was cold.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God.
Roberto Carlos was
What are you
cold.
talking
He was
about?
cold.
What are you talking about? Ronaldinho wasn't cold.
Ronaldinho was cold.
Change the argument. Change the name.
Man had rival fans clapping for him. Rival fans.
Oh,
clapping.
in his
Standing
prime,
up.
in
Give-
his prime, he was good. Listen, I'm not disputing
Good. No,
that.
he was world class,
I'm
bro.
not
He wasn't
dis-
good.
Oh, okay, he was world class. I'm not
as
disputing
a
that.
player,
But
Neymar's better.
Neymar's
Ronaldinho.
better. Neymar as a player is better than
Ronaldinho's
Ronaldinho.
won World Cups.
Neymar, so
Yeah.
because he was a part of a
Ballon
golden
d'Or,
generation.
fam.
Because he's a part of a golden generation.
So what's the problem?
Yeah, I'm not having that. I'm not. Yeah.
What's the problem? That's not
Yeah.
his fault. That's not his fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not, but it's not
That's
not
not-
an excuse
That's
to
not-
say that
yeah,
someone's
that's
better.
not his fault, bro.
What do you mean?
He's part of a golden generation.
Yeah, but you're talking about World Cups. That's a golden generation. He was
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
Rivaldo, Ronaldo.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he did his part as well, fam.
I know he did his
He wasn't
part.
just stand on the sideline.
I know he did his part, but the World Cup after, what did he do?
He was fat back then.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You're
What did he do?
dumb.
Ronaldo had left. Ronaldo had left the game.
I can't believe
Ronaldo
you
was still
said
there.
that.
Ronaldinho, man, overrated. He's definitely overrated. Man.
Wow.
All South American players don't have like long different careers. They just
Yeah,
have like
they-
a peak, like 5-6 years, and then that's it. They flop.
They don't have discipline.
Longevity.
They don't have discipline.
Yeah. it's-
Don't you
Like
think so?
like Rooney,
No.
no discipline, fam. No
Yeah.
discipline. They don't have
No, I
discipline.
would agree. I'm struggling to think of a South American or Latin American that's played.
What about Forlan? He had a decent career.
Fulham was okay at best.
Ronaldinho, man. He's overrated, man. And I love the guy.
Stop it.
Oh man,
Stop
I
it.
can't believe
He's
you
overrated.
said.
Put him on
Guys,
the
comment. Turn these
Stop
mics
it,
on.
bro.
Alright, guys,
Put it down, bro.
comment down below who do you think has been overrated?
Is this camera only?
No, I can't believe you said Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho, man.
I can't believe we're about to end it that way. But fuck it up.
These are 2 gunshots.
Okay, no. This has
He
been
probably made
eventful.
everybody want to play football.
Yes,
bro.
he did. I'm not disputing that.
So how is he overrated,
Bro, he didn't have the
Fam? He
longevity.
did the sponsor.
So is that it? Is that your only reason?
So
he
yeah,
didn't
he
have
didn't have
longevity?
Yeah.
How does he have longevity?
But
Neymar's
R9
performed.
didn't have longevity.
Yeah, he did.
No, he never.
He was playing from
After
the 90s into
Barcelona,
2000s.
Neymar's
So
at
was
the
so
best team-
so was Ronaldinho. What are you talking
At a
about?
high level.
Yes.
No.
What are you talking about? Ronaldinho was at AC Milan.
Can I ask a question?
What are we talking about?
AC Milan.
Who
Yeah,
rivals
so?
PSG for the league?
Monaco.
Monaco, Leon.
All right.
Farmers League. Like,
All right. Listen to me well. After Barcelona,
my
where's
God.
Neymar gone?
Huh?
Where's Neymar gone?
To PSG.
To the best league in the world. The best league for PSG. That's the
Best team in the league.
That's the best team in the league, yeah?
Mhm.
What's the challenge?
Winning
Ronaldinho-
that Champions League.
Everywhere Ronaldinho
And he still ain't done it.
He got to the final. The first
Okay.
time that he was
Okay.
fit, he got to the final.
Yeah,
He's
okay,
not
cool.
a winner like you.
He didn't
Huh?
win it.
He's not a winner like you.
No, he don't like
PSG.
Neymar.
I know.
This is why he's asking the question.
No, this is
No, you don't like Neymar. You love Ronaldinho, but you don't like Neymar.
No.
Neymar.
Discipline.
Neymar
You're both saying crazy things.
Neymar does
You're
what
both saying crazy
Ronaldinho
things.
does, but also gets goals as well.
So Ronaldinho didn't
okay.
get goals.
Not like Neymar.
Because
He didn't get the
game's
amount of
based
goals
on-
as Neymar. Yeah, you're
I
right.
like
Because the
Neymar.
team is based around Neymar.
Huh?
That's why.
Say that again.
These both having a mare. He doesn't like Neymar. He
PSG
doesn't like
based
Dino.
around Neymar, yes or no?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Alright then, so
Barcelona was based around Ronaldinho, right?
they wasn't. They had Eto'o. They had.
It was based on their front three. It wasn't based on
Really?
Dino.
Just Ronaldinho.
So
ran-
Ronaldinho wasn't the main player of Barcelona.
No.
What? No, that's not the question. Was it based on him?
Yes, he's
No,
the main
it wasn't.
player of the
No, it
team.
wasn't. No, it
Anyway,
wasn't.
we've
No, it wasn't.
been roll on.
Those hands.
Anyway, guys, we've been roll on, roll off.
Trust me, fam.
I've been retired, Marco.
Hey, trust me, bro.
This guy's been
Uncle Colo, aka the truth of the streets.
nah, bro. Guy's
You're not
drunk,
like that.
fam. Taking
You're
his
not
drink,
like that,
fam.
bro. Put on his mic, bro.
I haven't even finished my drink. These two already done their cup.
done, fam.
They're sipping drops out of their cup, fam. But I'm weak.
Give me water.
I'm water.
Anyway.
I'm water.
Guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm
Trust
sure
me,
you
fam.
fucking love this episode. That you're
Absolutely.
just screaming at your screen right
That's
now.
very safe.
But boys, who didn't need to tell?
Neymar. Tell Neymar. Tell Neymar and tell Ronaldinho when he gets out the jail cells, man. Like,
He's out, man.
Oh, he's out.
Yeah.
See, Neymar would never ride no jail cells,
Nah,
fam. That's some
it's-
discipline. That's discipline.
They
you get
will
me?
be getting, anyways.
Bro.
Yeah. I shattered a couple man's childhoods, but I don't care. fam, you get me? And I'm done. fam.
Anyways, guys, peace.
No.
Thank you. We'll see you next week,
You're
man.
done now. Remember, if your girl's following CJ, it's a problem. You see me? Peace.
Yeah.